out on a morning walk, okay? They don't have nothing to do but to come here out of who knows where to this curb. I don't know where they came from. There's a walk space there. And, okay, see that? Why would they? All right, so we here, right? This is me, right? This is a parking spot legally. This is the biking lane, right? Okay, you get the arrow. Go that way. Okay? Is there anything here that says this is a crosswalk? Except that. And why would they come to the middle of the block and go, I think I want to cross right here instead of over there? Or over there. Let's just stop right through here where the car is parked. And then go up the street to our little daily walk in the morning. Yeah, we don't have anything else to do today. I was trying to regulate something. Tell me, I didn't make the street design, but this is parking spot. Anyway, good morning. Oh boy, what I got through. So I was just talking about these systems that these folks on set up after they came from somebody else's country. Born here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 generations. Now they feel they own the land because there's no records of you owning the land. So, as I was saying, I was looking at the police, how they always policing around 7. Because some of y'all don't act without supervision. I get it. Okay. I'm not one of those. But somebody put me on the radar, all these psych ward patients, where everybody's supposed to have a bounty to tell people where I am, when I arrived, and then somebody's supposed to show up. Now remember, they got probably 2 people out here acting like me and somebody else. Do I care? God knows me. They got somebody, okay, 2015, I'm trying to get slow. They had this boy up here in this abandoned building pretending like it was a real apartment. There were people that lived there. They probably kicked those people off to steal their property too. Weirdos. These are pirates. Anyway, I wake up and my legs are super numb, like dead. And something said, they've been playing with your blood. And then he's playing with my teeth and other stuff. So they're trying to, they probably did clone somebody. 10 years later, here's a whole nother hoe. I ain't no hoe, but I'm just saying, that's out here without the personality of me. I don't know, but I went somewhere and somebody was looking at me like, you shouldn't be here. I told you don't come here again. I was like, what? And I'm hearing that there's literally somebody out here. Now, if somebody's playing the game, they're playing real good, because this man that was coming towards me was very hostile. And he was looking like, oh, there you go. Like, nigga, I don't know you. Some little Spanish looking man up here in Forest Park at the one little laundromat they got right off of Harlem and Roosevelt. Now, this boy literally was around me. I call him boy because God don't like him at this point. He literally was telling people, because he don't believe in God, that, he was hired, I guess, to tell them all of my favorite spots, places that I go to, and all that. So he didn't care about my birthday, my kids, nothing. And along the way, because I thought he was normal, he acted so well. This guy needs a straight jacket, for real. He's really childish. Like, he's doing all this bad stuff to me, taking blood. He's really psychotic. He's taking blood. He's helping people do things to me. Just being a ratchet, mentally ill, transformed under witchcraft demon. And now, how do you avoid being under these spells and things? By having the Holy Spirit. It clearly tells you not to hang with certain people, to look out for certain things, not to go to certain places, like where demons dwell, clubs, okay, even some restaurants, some grocery stores. You will feel a demonic presence, and you'll know that you should not be there, because these people don't have a brain. These are machines in these systems. And they train these people not to have a heart or brain, or to play too much with certain types of people like me. I don't know those people in Walmart, and I promise you, I go in there, I don't know if they was under mind control or just stupid, but they absolutely were very disrespectful to my existence. Like walking up on me like they was going to do something, acting like they didn't want me in the store. BICKTH, you are not the owner of this store. You don't tell me where to go. You don't tell me where to shop. And if you keep walking up on me, you going to get a shop. I won't stop playing with people. That's all right. I just know that whatever I do, I need to do it with a heavenly mind, because God says, It's all gonna come to an end anyway. Y'all doing all this efforting, and you're going to hell. So I was looking at the cops, and I was thinking to myself how they don't protect the community. In fact, they put your own in your community because they know y'all can't get along because of how they back in the day would take the land that they stole with their wives or their aunts and mothers, and they'll put their names on it and then treat you like crap. And then when those people start to die or pass off, they'll pass those things off to their children. And in some cases, somebody will get a brain on it and go, well, it is theirs. So they'll put all theirs name on it and start these fights with these ignorant folks that didn't know how to just work together and realize this was a chaos agent move. For you to know that land belongs to someone, maybe because your husband got somebody pregnant in the new earth, the new space, like say they're from Europe and he comes over here and he's hunching on a pretty black girl. He really wants to marry her. But what that other lady said, I want to say that white wench. I don't know, y'all. So we're going to minimize all that. But she's like, over my dead body. Everybody back in the country knows that you're supposed to be with me. You brought me over here. You promised me. Oh, no, you're going to be with me. And he marries her out of obligation because segregation was in place. Maybe not in Europe, but over here. So like in a new place, he can't be with this woman outright because they had all these laws of if you were darker skinned than them, you're the peasant, right? So they went with the woman that didn't have so much juice and melanin and personality and spontaneity and didn't own that land. So whenever one of them passes, somebody will put all of the families of the black people on the will, which was not their property or their business, on the land deed or whatever. So they will will this stuff back to, like I said, they'll get a brain, like God maybe will tell them, or somebody in their family, or whoever set up the system in their area, hey, law says you got to leave all that back to them. You all set on it. You made money off of them. You know, this their land, this their cotton, this their pecans, this their farm. So they would leave the farm, the wife, if the husband had passed, they would leave the farm or the property to everybody, anybody name they could think of that wasn't even a part of something. They'll just throw names on there. And now instead of these people working together to maybe sell parts of it to each other, they're now trying to kill each other so they can have sole custody, sole ownership. Or they're fighting with amongst themselves because they're stupid. Some of these people did not know how to read, but this is a whole new day and time where we actually went to school, but a lot of people get distracted because the schools are set up to be what? Clown systems, circuses. They're not learning what they need to learn. So it's easy for them to get into family wars over land and property. Families trying to kill each other over land that God gave them. So instead of them saying, hey, okay, foul, she put everybody's name on here, psych ward patient. Okay, let's work together to keep this land rolling, guys. But again, you have people that don't have a brain. You got folks that don't want to work because they worked all their lives in the fields. They worked all their lives maybe being a concubine to somebody's other race. Comfort girl is the stupid boy would call it. So here, this is your land, your pappy's land, granddaddy's land. These people came over and put their name on top of stuff, built the house, put it in the real estate registry or the county's thing. They're friends with all these people from the other countries that they come from. They set up the police department to protect themselves and their interest of your land being in their name. So if you came and said, hey, this is my land, police will come and there'll be this dispute because they got that shit downtown and they think that is legal, that is legitimate because they got a seal on it. And God is going, wait till I burn this shit down and redo it, y'all. Okay, yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. So if you show up and say this is mine, they got all these documents all legaled up in their system saying it's theirs and you need to show proof. I mean, it's really stupid. Like even child support, I had to call them and I did. I can't get letters, you know, I can't update the address on this thing. You have to go in the system and do all that. And I don't have access. And I'm sure if I had time under the Slave Act, somebody got me under where I have to work 7 days a week just to keep this funky car or sit in the house and die or be abused and not be able to do anything. Because I've tried everything. I go to school. I just realized that, yes, people do pay people to distract me and get me out of the school right before I graduate, right before everything is done. They wait right up until like the week or so before I'm supposed to finish something, and they'll start a fiasco somehow. Where I don't have a car, or a blizzard will happen and the car is broke down and me and the kids got to get out there and get on a bus. All of a sudden, just a alley mechanic, community alley mechanical, mysteriously mess up the car. Yeah, they pay anybody to irritate you. This could be family. It could be people in the government. It be the government hiring your silly family for a little bit of your own money to harm a sibling that should get something. See the loyalty here? And they'll take the bait. They'll live real lavish on your stuff. Maybe you're not blood related. Maybe you're not full-blooded related. And so maybe the half that you have this stuff and they don't. So they'll pay this kid money to come against you so they can keep the stuff, and that dummy will take it. But she really do love you and she really do hate you. So she can't really do it. So she hired other people to do it, but they can't do it either because it's like she really is nice and God is really upon her and we really can't hurt her. And although we try because we don't got this money, I mean, so who the hell doing all that? Who got this kind of damn money to be passing out? Family that's working in the government? Is it family that has sold themselves to be in the entertainment industry that wants to keep something so they don't have to get up there and tap dance? What are we doing? Because it all belongs to God when it boils down. Like I said, everything that we've built up here will be burned. And only what God leaves will people remember and share in the next season. So that is why, again, you look at the police and they're all pretty much on that system. And it was based on God. It was based on God. They perverted it. They have their own written laws outside of God's laws where they do things and they handle people a certain way outside of the law and try and justify it within the law. God did put certain things in place. People abuse it. Systems abuse it, or abuses, or systems are abused. Okay? Systems can be abused where they lose records. They lose kids. They lose humans and nobody knows where they are. They know what they do, but so does God. So you can absolutely come back again. You and your whole family can be here after all this trash is burned down and all that trash is taken out. And you'll be here doing the right thing without the interruption of the crazies. And that is your justice. You will rise again. You will be here again. You will do God's will as he sees fit. He doesn't need permission from these psych ward patients. I'm trying to figure out why it's cold every time I turn this on. And I keep looking down, it keeps going to air conditioning. And it was on air conditioner max. It's cold outside. I'm trying to figure it out. But I'm strong. So they're dancing around now because somebody put out this whole big old illegal thing where all these people are supposed to be looking for me and watching me and haunting me and fuck y'all. This is my Father God's green earth, and I go where the hell I want, me and my children. And we're gonna do what the hell we want. If we can't do it now, that's fine. God gotta eliminate all y'all for us to get to it. Then what more power to you, but I will encourage my tribe again, my group, my loved ones, to understand whatever you do now, do it with the heavenly mind. Fuck these folks. There you go. Don't forget to subscribe.